So we're starting to begin with, just give me this back so it's comfortable. Yeah. So we're starting to begin with, the first thing is the legs need to be coiling. And I'm trying to work this up. And Pete, on this, allowed me to have that knee under, right? So I'm using this all the time as a jab to see where his center of gravity is. It's difficult when you look at this to know exactly where it is. As a general rule, center of gravity is usually around the belly button when somebody's stood up. And it's going to move around dependent upon how they change their body shape. As a general rule, he's in a bit of a squat here, which takes his weight lower, right? But I'm trying to wedge this in. I'm using this as a jab to feel where it is. And we know where it is if I can move him. If I can move him and get him moving, so he didn't go, so it's somewhere around that tipping point, which is what I'm feeling for. So I'm using the jab. He may stop me by keeping his hips low. The more he keeps his center of gravity low, and I'm going to have to deal with this, let me start again. I'm going to have to deal with this because the crossface, what is the crossface really doing? It's stopping me from going into him. So I can't get up while the crossface is on. So back to the optimal starting position. This is coiled. This is here. If he hasn't got this, I can begin to sit into him. This will usually end up being a scramble because he knows he can't let me stand. And the most important thing in this scramble is I keep, obviously I'm talking and looking up at you. I shouldn't do that because it's wrong. My chin has to stay here all along. So he tries to crossface here. This provides me with the insurance, or he may guillotine. But everything's coming off this bottom knee. So I'm trying to feel for this. If he's sitting down, blocking the knee coming under, I need to be getting up. He can go for the guillotine. And this is, I need to be aware of this. So this is why the chin has to, we've got to get this bit perfect with the chin on the shoulder because it allows me, if I get this, I can get up. Let's do it again. So I'm trying to get the knee under to feel for it. He's blocking it. And that's basically what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to get up through it. That's the centre of gravity bit. He allows me to get the knee under. He allows me to get the knee under. He gets the knee under, I want to start walking under this. So here, I've definitely got under his centre of gravity because I'm beginning to lift him and turn him. And I'm taking his centre of gravity outside of his base of support. So as we're looking at this, the shape of this, his base of support is this heel, this toe, this knee, here. If he puts that arm on the far ground, that also becomes a base of support. He should keep it off because you hear it in my breathing, it changes a little bit. So we're here. So I'm trying to get, by wedging, I'm trying to get that center of gravity into a position where I can move it outside of this. And when it moves outside of this, by definition, yeah, I didn't have it. You see, there's the tipping point. I didn't have his center of gravity. Sometimes we can move the center of gravity here. I start using the other knee. But all I'm trying to do is disrupt that and take it out of base. And everything he does has a trade. So he takes his center of gravity down towards the ground. Here, this is all about how can I get up here? I think it's the gymnastica sit-up. I'm trying to just get this shoulder forward, make him react to it. So we're just bumping that. Bumping his centre of gravity or his centre of mass, it's the same thing. Outside of his base of support, we're creating stability. And then we go. Yeah? It's just going to go.